Hi guys, in today's video we'll take a closer look at designing and laying out the bow. We'll start with basic information about the topic. Then we'll move on to one of my staves and we'll try to find the bow inside and to lay it out. So let's get into it. Choosing proper design is crucial for the successful bow build. It determines the bow's performance, durability, everything. So it definitely must be done reasonably and can't be disregarded. There are a few important aspects that have to be taken into account to pick optimal design. These are wood species, target bow parameters, quality of particular stave. Depending on this, the bowyer is designing the weapon. The more elastic and durable wood types are giving us more freedom. On such species we can apply more stress designs like shorter, aggressively recurved or rounded belly longbows. Here we have to remember that not all of them can take bends coming with recurving. But there are not many such great species. On most of them it is safer to lay out flat-limbed and longer bows that can handle much more. Designing the bow, we can't overlook the quality of particular stave. On especially knotty and snaky wood pieces, we don't want to apply designs connected with high stress. The attention must be paid to such imperfections like knots or wavy and snaky grain. We have to examine a whole stave with each detail to find the perfect lines to place our bow. When it comes to target bow parameters, simplifying a bit, higher draw weight means more stress and usually requires wider, longer limbs and a material with less flaws. So as you can see, average stave probably won't be suitable for every kind of bow, but for sure it can be proceeded into efficient weapon. It's good to take some time to think about it before starting the work to pick proper layout. Now let me tell you a few words about laying out. The bowyer should carefully examine and follow the grain. Using these natural lines of the wood makes the construction solid and helps to bring out the full potential of the wood. It means that our bow will be a reflection of the stave's shape with all of the snakinesses and curves. When it comes to the knots, it's the best for them to be placed in the center of the limb. If they are only on the edge, extra wood should be left on the sides to secure the spot. Places with serious knots should be left slightly stiffer during tillering. They can also be hollowed out, then such spots should be significantly wider for balanced bend. Now let's move on to one of my staves. It's 71 inches long piece of European ash wood. It's being seasoned for 2 years now and I think it's ready to become a bow. I've already chased the ring on the back. As you can see, it's not perfectly straight. If it would be made into a bow like that, there would be string alignment issues, but we'll talk about it later. Ashwood tends to have compression issues and is recommended to be built into long and flat bows. I will be aiming for 45 pounds at 28 inches and I think 69 inches tip to tip flat bow will be enough to handle it. At widest, limbs will be 2 inches wide. Luckily our stave is free of any major flaws. Also the growth rings are pretty thick here, what's very good sign. Thin ringed ash bows tend to end up as a pile of splinters. To lay out the bow I will be needing a ruler, measuring tape, pencil and a bit of sandpaper for correcting the drawings. Also I already have dimensions for the bow here in my notebook. These were proven to work great for this kind of wood and my target draw weight. To find these optimal dimensions I've made and broken many bows. Okay, we are starting with cutting off excessive wood from the stave. I'm gonna remove it from the end you are seeing right now. It's a bit twisted, so cutting it off will pay me off later, making work easier. The bow will be symmetrical, so firstly I'm gonna find the exact middle of the stave and mark it. We are starting with laying out the handle section fades. I'm making each of them over 3 inches long, so the whole section will be approximately 10 inches. The handle will be 1 inch and fades 2 inches wide. This section of stave is pretty straight and flawless, so I'm gonna work with the ruler. I have to be careful here to place the bow in such way to follow the grain. It's time for laying out the limbs. As you can see, the limb have to be slightly crooked here. I'm starting with marking the spots on the stave at which I will be controlling the width of the limbs. It's a good way to execute designs tapering, but it's not always so easy to apply. A stave with more flaws could make the whole process a bit more complicated. Now I'm laying it out. On staves with a dose of character, the bows can't be drawn with the ruler. Each one requires an individual approach but turns into one-of-a-kind weapon. We got it. As you can see, it will be slightly crooked and snaky bow. It is not lined up as we wanted. To fix it later after roughing out, I will hit the bow with steam at handle and clamp it at the right direction. It should help. Check out my other video about high performance bow building for tips to design efficient bow. Each stave comes with unique challenges. The one I've worked with today was relatively easy to read. I hope it will make a great bow. So that's it for today, guys. If you want to see how the bow will come out, please subscribe my channel. Also, to support my work or buy a bow, visit my page in the store. You will find the link below. Thank you for watching, guys. See ya.